Some may call it a church, but others claim it's a cult. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and today we're cutting down our list of the top 10 dark celebrities in the Church of Scientology. Coming in at number 10 is Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was converted to Scientology by his first wife, Mimi Rogers, in 1986, becoming an outspoken advocate for the Church of Scientology in the 2000s. His involvement in the organization was leaked by the tabloid Star in 1990, and he publicly admitted to following Scientology in a 1992 interview with Barbara Walters. In the 2000s, he sparked controversy with his criticisms of psychiatry and antidepressant drugs and his efforts to promote Scientology. He has been a close friend of the Church of Scientology leader David Miscavige since the 1980s, so that adds to why he's so passionate about it. In addition to promoting various programs that introduce people into Scientology, Tom has campaigned for Scientology to be afforded the status of a religion in Europe. Former Scientologist Paul Haggis claimed that Tom attempted to convert celebrities such as James Packer, Victoria and David Beckham, Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, and Steven Spielberg to Scientology. Now, since 2008, Tom has restricted interviews from asking him about Scientology, but it is known that Scientology was the reason why he got divorced from Kate Holmes and why he doesn't speak to his daughter. Number 9. John Travolta. John Travolta was raised Catholic, but later converted to Scientology in 1975 at age 21. He was converted after being given the book Dianetics while filming The Devil's Reign in Durango, Mexico from former actress Joan Prather. Samantha Domingo, a former Scientologist, exposed some information about John being part of Scientology. In January 2009, his son Jet, then 16, died after suffering a seizure during a family holiday in the Bahamas. John then tried to command Jet's Scientology spirit, known as a thetan, back into his body, according to Samantha. John did a bring back to life assist while Jet was in the ambulance. It's where you order the thetan to come back into the body, saying, "I command you to get into the body now. This is meant to bring them back to life," she said. Jet unfortunately passed away, but years later, John had another child who he believes has Jet's spirit. Today, though, John has since been rumored to split from the church following the medical treatment and death of his wife, Kelly Preston. Kelly died of breast cancer in 2020 following a course of chemotherapy and radiation, treatments that L. Ron Hubbard, the founder of the church, was staunchly against. Number 8. Jada Pinkett Smith. Talking more generally about her faith, Jada Pinkett Smith says she's never been a fan of organized religion, but didn't feel negatively about Scientology like some others. While she says she was drawn to Scientology's general teachings, she explains, "I was very clear when I stepped into the Church of Scientology that becoming a member would not be possible, nor was it my goal." Still, the star says she embraced the church's basic study manual while homeschooling her children, Jaden and Willow Smith. Jada has defended her use of Scientology to homeschool her children and claimed that it was better than traditional learning. But again, Samantha Domingo has spoken out. Jada was definitely in Scientology. She was a recruiter and paid commission to bring in other celebrities, she claims. "When I moved to LA from Clearwater, I was just hanging out with celebs and their kids at the Celebrity Center. Most of them went to the Scientology school, Delphi, LA. Jada would always be around. There was a Sunday buffet where you can invite your friends. They brought in Daphne Wayans, her then husband Keenan, and their 5 kids. Daphne told me that Jada had introduced them to Scientology. Daphne was really excited telling me all of this, but that's what Jada did. She was charged with getting people into Scientology, and I'm sure she'd be getting commission for it." Number 7. Elizabeth Moss. Elizabeth Moss is notoriously tight-lipped when it comes to her involvement in the Church of Scientology, but she has defended the religion in an Instagram post when a fan compared Scientology to the oppressive situations in her latest show, The Handmaid's Tale. "That's actually not true at all about Scientology," Elizabeth responded. "Religious freedom and tolerance and understanding the truth and equal rights for every race, religion, and creed are extremely important to me. The most important thing to me, probably. And so Gilead and the THT hit me on a very personal level. Thanks for the interesting question." Now, some people are unsure if she's active or not in the church, but being inactive doesn't mean that you don't believe. It means that you don't go to the church. But Scientology works different than a Catholic church. For example, where you don't have to contribute money of time when you believe, but you're not actively going to church. Scientology is different, where there are mandatory financial commitments to the church regardless of whether or not you're going. For her to be a member at all, inactive or not, she must pay an annual fee. So she is still contributing money to the church and is still in fact supporting it. You are never truly inactive in Scientology. Number 6, Danny Masterson. Danny Masterson and his brother were raised in the church since childhood, but Danny got serious about its teaching in his mid-teens. In Scientology, there's no belief system where anyone's worshipped or whatnot. It's all sort of like college of the mind, he told Paper Magazine in 2015. And so I grew up not having to go and pray to anyone. I grew up just sort of like, oh, if you're thirsty, drink water. Now, the role of the church has been a talking point throughout the trial of Danny, who was sentenced to 30 years in jail on September 7th, 2023 for taking advantage of women. With the 3 complainants all church members at the time of the attacks in the early 2000s, prosecutors accused the church of discouraging victims from reporting Danny to the police, with Danny's ex-girlfriend Chrissy Carnell-Bixer blaming Scientology for the death of her 2 dogs. Now, the church denied the accusation in a statement following the trial, according to the Associated Press. Number 5, Marisol Nichols. The Riverdale star Marisol Nichols has been a member of the Church of Scientology since 1996 and has continued to support the controversial religion over the years because they helped her get sober after a drug addiction. Honestly, Scientology is what saved my freaking ass, she told Marie Claire in 2020. I'd probably be dead. Now, not too long ago, she reportedly reached Operating Thetan 8, the highest level of auditing or the process by which members confront and overcome their traumas. That means she should be able to leave her body at will, have total recall, control others with her mind, bring the recently dead back to life, be clairvoyant, is immune to disease, and she should have a sky-high IQ and total recall. Yep, they actually believe that. Number 4, Leah Remini. Leah Remini had been a member of Scientology since the age of 9. In July 2013, Leah left Scientology, owning to the policies that forbid members from questioning the management of church leader David Miscavige, which she believed was corrupt, and reported the abuse of members of its Sea Org religious order, its policy of disconnection, and its practice of branding those who have left the church of their own accord as suppressive persons, and the fair gaming tactics that Scientology has used for decades. In August 2013, it was disclosed that Leah had filed a missing persons report with the Los Angeles Police Department concerning Shelley Miscavige, the wife of Scientology leader David, who as of 2013 had not been seen in public since 2007. By the way, she still hasn't been seen today. After the report was filed, the LAPD looked into the matter, met and spoke with Shelley before closing the investigation and stated Leah's report was unfounded. Scientology said in a statement that the whole affair was simply harassment and a publicity stunt for Leah. In 2013, Leah sued the Church of Scientology and David Miscavige, accusing them of harassment, stalking, psychological torture, and operating an over 10-year campaign to ruin and destroy her life and livelihood. Number 3, Laura Prepon. Laura Prepon became a Scientologist in 1999. The Orange is the New Black and That 70s Show actress was an avid follower before welcoming her 2 children with her husband Ben Foster. After becoming a mother, Laura opened up her mind to other outlets and quit the church. In 2021, she told People, "I haven't practiced Scientology in close to 5 years and it's no longer part of my life. As a brand new mother, I was reflecting so much on my own upbringing and the way I was mothered. I was forced to look at a lot of things in my life that I wasn't looking at before." The actress noted that she has always been open-minded to different religions ever since she was a child. Laura says she now meditates with her husband, Ben Foster. "We meditate daily and I'm really liking it because it's something that helps me to hear my own voice and it's something we can do together," she said. She credits motherhood for the recent changes in her life. Number 2, Giovanni Ribisi. Actor Giovanni Ribisi grew up as a Scientologist as his parents were dedicated members of the church. During a 2017 interview on the Jim and Sam show, the actor said, "It's a personal thing, it's something that works for me, and I think it's that simple." What is Scientology quoted him as saying, "Scientology has given me certainty of myself. I have the ability to comfortably communicate with anyone in any situation and be certain of my own goals." Giovanni was also part of the gala opening of Scientology's Psychiatry and Industry of Death Museum in December 2005. However, it appears Giovanni's daughter Lucia has since decided not to follow in her famous father's footsteps. "I'm so lucky because my family is supportive of me even though I'm not in the church, so I've grown away from it." And coming in at number 1 is Lisa Marie Presley. The Church of Scientology has chosen not to comment on allegations that Priscilla Presley forced her 11-year-old daughter Lisa Marie into the church, where she endured its purification rundown to end behavioral problems that arose after her father's death. The allegations come from a former high-ranking member of the church who has spoken out in an interview with the Daily Mail about the indoctrination imposed on Lisa Marie. Karen de la Carriere told Daily Mail that she was Presley's auditor, Scientology's term for counselor, and was therefore tasked with overseeing her introduction to the organization. At one point, Karen was married to Scientology president Herbert Gentich, but left the church in 2010 after being a member for 35 years. It's been reported that Lisa Marie distanced herself from the church, possibly around 2012, after spending 35 years as a member. She had hoped the Scientology would cure her of her drug abuse and other problems, according to what Karen told the Daily Mail. Karen said Priscilla, at the suggestion of John Travolta, joined Scientology when she was mourning the 1977 death of her ex-husband Elvis Presley. Priscilla also hoped the Scientology would control her daughter's behavioral problems, which included acting out and later experimenting with drugs. Well, that's all for our list of the top 10 dark celebrities in the Church of Scientology. Did anyone on our list shock you? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.